Hey, buddy. Well, morning, guys. We're actually back here in my hometown, sitting at the car wash again. I ended up getting the rig runner all packed up. I got the BBK X-Pipe, so that's what we're going to be installing today. Practically just made a quick trip home so we could get this installed. I was going to end up doing the SLP catted X-Pipe because I have the SLP catback. I have the loudmouth ones, but I was on the wait list. The SLP catted X-Pipe was out of stock momentarily. Ended up coming back in stock. Let me see, make sure this baby's focused. So came back in stock, but I was pretty much on the like the tail end of the line, so I guess everyone that got their order while it was in stock got it, and I was still left waiting. So I didn't want to wait any longer, kind of looked around, and I figured the BBK X-Pipe would be pretty sweet to put on. So I canceled that order, took the money from the SLP catted X-Pipe, and came out to like 436 bucks. Canceled that order. The BBK Off Road X-Pipe was only like 220 bucks. So I used that money towards the X-Pipe, used that money towards the cold air intake, kind of help let the engine breathe a little better, let the exhaust work a little better, and yeah, so that's practically what we're doing today. I'll be installing the BBK Off Road X with the SLP LM1s, and we'll also be installing the cold air intake. I'll probably just make the X-Pipe install, just this video, and then I'll make the next video the cold air intake install. But I got the car parked right now. I'm about to set the parking brake, get it all jacked up, put it up in there, spray the studs that come off the exhaust manifold, or that come off the header. About to spray those up with some penetrating fluid and kind of get everything to where I can break it up, knock it off without breaking one of the studs or stripping the bolts once I get to it. So yeah, so I guess once I get this baby jacked up in there, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the penetrating fluid on it, and once I get all that knocked out, we'll take the rig runner, my dad's little S10, and go pick up a gasket for the X-Pipe. So let's do it. Well, just to give you guys an update, I might have just messed up. As you can tell, there's really nice flat concrete floor, cement floor, whatever, and pulled the car up. I had the same issue in the last video. Once I put the cab back on, those babies just will not stay on this floor, so I gotta put it on this rough surface where all this I guess this rougher concrete is, tar, whatever it is, but fudge. I guess I'll just, god dang. So this is gonna suck. As you can see, nice and flat, super rough. Nice and flat, super rough. So I guess I'm just gonna use the box for the X-Pipe, throw that under the car. That way I can lay on it. And yeah, still gotta spray the penetrating fluid. Kind of get those nuts and bolts loosened up, or to where I can break them off without stripping them. And yeah, so that's next on the agenda. Well guys, I almost skipped out on the #1 rule and started spraying that lubricant up there on the pipe, and kind of got a little in my eye. I only got one eye, guys. I'm blind in one, for those of you that don't know. So pretty cautious most of the time, but this time I kind of just jumped under there and figured I'd be good. So I gotta get some safety glasses real quick. I don't know if I have any in this truck. This is the one I take to work, but I'm hoping I do. And if anything, I'll just end up having to use these. It's just kind of dark down there. I have to use the flashlight. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Safety first. Alright guys, already getting dirty, but so far so good. I got everything rolled up on the ramps right now. Sprayed the penetrating oil up there on the studs with the bolts and nuts where the mid pipe connects up onto the exhaust header. I guess that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Exhaust header? The header, right? Yeah. But anyways, we're already getting dirty. I got the penetrating fluid on the nuts and bolts. This should be pretty simple. I practically just got to break it off where I installed the catback, and then break it off from the exhaust manifolds, or not the exhaust manifold, but the exhaust header. Break off 2 bolts on each side, and then it should come out. The biggest problem you'll see if you're doing exhausts, especially on the older cars, that it's gonna be just from the heat and the rust and everything else. These bolts get pretty old and brittle, and there's a pretty good chance of you just breaking one off. So that's really not what we want to do. As I had said, I'm gonna try to get it by hand first, just with a swivel joint, the right size socket, and an extension. But hopefully that works to begin with. If not, I'll go get the heavy duty stuff. In fact, I'll probably install it with an impact gun just to make things faster. But yeah, that's next on the agenda. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop the mid pipe before well, no, I probably better not do that. My luck, I'll call around the AutoZone or Advanced Auto, and they're not gonna have a gasket that I need. So I guess I'm gonna give them a call real quick, make sure that they got a gasket that I need for the passenger side, and yeah, then we'll get busy. Good deal, man. I'll be right there. Thank you. Easy cheesy. Let's go get it. Alright guys, so I just want to give you a little tip. If you're doing a mid-pipe installation on your car, it's easy to go ahead and just buy like all the parts you need from the website you're getting your stuff at. But one thing that I've learned ever since I started working on Bullet and doing all these modifications and all these little performance upgrades and stuff is that if you just go down, if you just go down to your local auto parts store. I picked up the Felpro gasket. Felpro is probably one of the most well-known gasket makers there is, for $9.19 on American Muscle. I don't know what brand that I was gonna get, but I paid like 17, I think it was like 17 bucks, 20 bucks just for that one exhaust manifold gasket. $9.19 Felpro gasket, same thing, probably better, and it's just down the road from me. So it's just a little tip, man. If you guys get stuck in a bind where you don't have the part that you need, just run down to your auto parts store, pick something up. They're gonna have it. Just let them know your make and model. We'll get it for you. My luck, it's gonna be the wrong one, but no, it's just a little tip. So for those of you that are doing anything yourself, you're not paying a shop to do it for you, saving you money, put that money towards little simple things that you're gonna need down the road for your project. So we're gonna get back to my house and the car wash, go to the car wash, and by now I figure that that penetrating fluid sat for a good little bit. Should be should be able to break those nuts and bolts off. So that's gonna be the next project. I'm gonna jack up the rear end so I have a little more room to work under the car, and we'll do it just like I did my catbacks. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the car. Bullet. We're dropping the mid pipe right now. As you can see, I got some assistance, I got some help. Freaking perfect. So my friend Hayden's here. He's over there. He's unbolting the passenger side of the H pipe, and practically all we gotta do is drop the mid pipe from there. We'll take off the O2 sensor on the passenger side, and then once we do that, we can pull the entire pipe out, and I'll show you guys that from there. Well, taking a break. It's just about to be 2 o'clock, and kind of ran into a few issues. One issue really, the passenger side bolt connected to the stud on the exhaust manifold, it's pretty tough to get off. So I figured I'd take a break. I went and talked to my dad. He figured if I put a torch on it, put some heat on it, it'd probably be a lot easier to break off. So that's what I'm doing. I went and got some tacos from the gas station. Now I'm about to eat those. Dad's walking up, so I'm gonna go talk to him, see what he's thinking, but I'll be back. Well, unfortunately, as you can tell, that didn't quite go to plan. Go as planned. Let me set you guys down. Let's have a talk. And, yeah. Okay, guys. So, I've practically tried everything I can possibly do to put this X-Pipe on, and I hate to give up. I mean, I really don't want anyone else doing anything to my car other than myself. It's really supposed to be a project just for me, but just with the way things are going, I think one of the best things I can do is end up just taking it to a little exhaust shop somewhere in San Antonio once I go back for school, and seeing if I can have the X-Pipe put on by a professional. I hate to admit defeat, because you know I hate to give up. I love doing things myself, and I like to know how they were done. But unfortunately, with me, time's kind of a constraint right now, because I have to go back to San Antonio. It's a 2.5 hour drive, and because Bullet is my daily driver, I can't turn it into a project that's bigger than what I can practically work with. So I thought this X-Pipe was going to be a pretty direct install. Fortunately, the bolt, the nut on the exhaust manifold, and it was only the nut on the passenger side coming off the exhaust manifold where it mounts up to the H pipe or the mid pipe. It is on there. I try to heat it up with a torch. I heated it up, cooled it off with water, just figuring I could maybe get it to crack a little bit and break up some of the rust, and see if I could break it up from where it's seized at, and sprayed penetrating oil on it. There's just every little thing that I did to see if I could break that nut off. It just didn't work. So finally, just talked to my dad.
you know, he was helping me. Both my mom and dad, they were both giving me tips and tricks and just getting me whatever I needed to try and get it done. And they helped a lot, and I couldn't be more thankful. But I finally just told them I was gonna have to just be smart, not mess anything up, not turn it into a bigger project than what it should be. And that's what I'm doing. I guess you know, the exhaust still sounds amazing. It's practically gonna sound like a race car once I put this X-Pipe on. That's gonna be pretty cool. But I guess, guys, that's pretty much gonna end this video. I got a cold air intake to install. I'll show you guys the third brake light I just installed. I got rid of that piece of junk oxidized one, and I put a new blacked out LED one, and it looks fantastic. I'm super happy about it. Couldn't beat it for the price that I paid. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I wish I could have given you guys an awesome sound clip of what the X-Pipe was gonna be like once I had put it in, but that's practically gonna wrap this video up. Until next time, I'm about to put on the cold air intake. That'll be a nice little, probably hour job, just to do all in itself. It's about 4 o'clock. I'll probably try to get on the road maybe tonight, go back to San Antonio. If not, I'll just end up staying another night here in Brownwood. But I guess I'm gonna try to put that cold air intake on. I bolted everything back up, made sure there's no exhaust leaks, and everything sounds good. It's just right now, whenever the motor and exhaust gets hot, it's burning off all that penetrating fluid that I sprayed up on the manifolds. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that third brake light, and that's gonna wrap up this video. Like I said, I'm sorry guys, I didn't get to finish it. I was hoping I'd be able to show you guys what it was like to put on a mid pipe, but I guess I'll be able to show you guys what it's like to put on a cold air intake next, if I can do that right. So alright guys, so I'm just gonna show you this third brake light really quick. I'll throw a picture up of what it looked like before this, and then how it looks after. It's really nice. It has LEDs in it, so it lights, I mean, of course it lights up all the way across, but so much cleaner. I don't see it oxidizing anytime soon, that's for sure. If it does, I'll just end up getting a new one again. But it really cleaned up the rear end. Definitely made it look a lot better, and I couldn't be happier with it. But that's gonna go ahead and end this video. Like always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are learning a few things. Let me get this focus here and there. But yeah, that's gonna end this video, and we're gonna jump into a new video putting on the BBK cold air intake. So see you guys in the next one.